of government and change the law, change the constitution. That sounds like a good, that sounds like something.
It sounds like, and actually the other day I was pondering just on myself and thinking that would there be any situation in my life where I would see myself supporting this Paulo? And I thought to myself, well, if he's able to decide that, if he as he is able to call for Nigeria to go back to that regional situation that we've been talking about, right? Then I will be not that I will be totally on the same page with him, not that I will ever hold him up as somebody that anybody should emulate. But if that is the one thing that will come out of him being the current leader in Nigeria, right, is for us to go back to that regional entity that we were, right? And in a more defined way, then we can say, okay, we'll be on board with that, because I think that is one step in the direction that we all want to go to, because the current situation as it is right now, you talk about it. We talk about it every day. We see it. We see all the variations of how horrible our situation is, right? Because of questions that were never answered. Questions that were never asked. So we're just building on foundation. When we're not building on a solid foundation. That's what is happening here in Nigeria. It never was built on a solid foundation. And in fact, I would say that, because the other day I was reading the bigotry of low expectations. Now that bigotry of low expectations is exactly what our colonial masters, built Nigeria on.
That's right.
That belief that we would never amount to anything, that even if people were amounting to anything, it would never be on a large scale. And they just made sure that they kept with the worst of us. The worst of us in power, and because the worst of us is in power, the best of us can never really achieve anything, right? And I will go further to say that even if they're listening to what I'm saying, right, the world as a whole has not, even if with all the millions of the different types of progress that it thinks that it has made, right, as long as it continues to hold this continent down and its people down, it hasn't yet achieved the kind of progress that it is supposed to achieve, because the best of us, and I believe that Africa has the best of us, we're still being held down. It's just the same when we talk about it. When you're holding somebody down, right, you're not moving yourself.
You're not going anywhere too.
Forget about any kind of progress that they've made, but I believe it. I believe it even because of the things that we've done, even with the limited knowledge that we have, right? So imagine if we were allowed, if the best of us were allowed to lead the country. Imagine if the best of us were allowed to do the things that we're meant to do. Imagine where we would be. And I think that they can imagine that. And because they can imagine that, they don't want it to happen.
They will never want it to happen. Thank you, Charm.
God bless you, and I hope that you continue to do. Like I said, I don't know how you do it, but I'm here for you every day, listening to you and being encouraged as well.
Thank you so much, my lady. Charm, just take it easy too. Okay, have a wonderful weekend.
Me too.
It's brilliant, right there. And I got something. Oshi, just in case if you need to know, I got your message. Oshi for during, sir. So I got your message, and that is another one in stock for us that we will be reading. I'm expecting another one again as well. Can't remember the name, but the Aerosmith story is Squalid End to Empire, British Retreat from Africa. So it has been delivered to the studio this morning. So thank you so much, Oshi. So we have something in the making then, all right? Good. I do have another caller though. Hello there.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mayogu. And good morning from almost good afternoon here. Mayogu. I always keep my pen and paper around, and I used to say I'm not into this political correctness.
That's right.
And my best part in every program you anchor is the calling part. Yesterday I tried to call him, but I couldn't get in too. But this morning now, I was listening.
Go on.
I wanted to say only two things, but from the previous callers, I begin to put on up to six topics or 6 things I want to talk about.
Okay.
Let me start from the last one, Cham. The news you just brought out now, the information you got about regional government.
That's right, sir.
If that is secret memo, it may be true. But if it's not secret, it's another distraction.
Another distraction.
It cannot happen without tearing this nonsense constitution down.
You see that you are right. That's nonsense they are trying to do now. To see they want to amend it, but they will need to actually trash the entire constitution.
They have to.
And write a fresh one. Continue, Baba.
Because the constitution is not reflecting to secular state they call Nigeria, because they have more Sharia in that constitution, number one. And the constitution favor one part of tribe, or we say one part of region in Nigeria. So they need to trash it completely, then bring back, if they're talking about what Jonathan did, this confab Jonathan did. If they said we are doing on this one, we are bringing people to discuss about it again, we are bringing this project back again, then before talking about regional government, then I will say it's truth, but just they throw it away, just like Ababio. Ababio said, nah, jokingly, let's give it on It's joke. You joke. We should not think about that one. They are not going to do it. This squad is not going to do it. These squads are devilish. So I have only two. My first thing I wanted to say is that this Aba attack, this attack in Aba, sometimes our people, they don't normally think very well. Like the other guy said before, Sham, he said that you said it. He said that we are disorganized. When you come to IPOB now, you are seeing autopilot, you're seeing IPOB DOS, and this one is talking this one is talking this. I'm strong, I'm hardcore IPOB, I've gone a lot of, when I was in Germany, I've gone to a lot of protests, even in Belgium, I was there. But what I saw in Aba yesterday, that I shed tears, because when you look around now, before all this attack and enforcement of sit at home always come from Ebonyi and Enugu states. But this time around, why Aba?
That's the question people are asking. This is somebody who government came out and issued a statement that said everybody should exercise their rights. If you want to sit at home and all, whatever, just do your thing. But so how come it is there that they have to carry out an attack so that the military can come in and be doing all of that to those women? I showed the video earlier. Why?
Yeah, and my second question is why those soldiers? Because those soldiers, they are not moving around.
No.
They were just at their post. They are not disturbing anybody. Why ambush them? Why attack them? Why killing them? It doesn't make sense. Then
it is well orchestrated and planned, and they choose not to go after the criminals. They planned it so that they can do what they are doing today.
This is exactly what
happened in Okwama. It's going to happen in Aba. Yes. If you have seen the news already, they are threatening that already. This is what I told somebody yesterday. I said, this thing is sabotage. They want to sabotage this government, because this is the only government they don't know. They've not seen. He can never see that guy in Abuja. He only there discharging his project, doing his thing. People are hailing him. Aba is very quiet. And when you talk about IPOB activities, Aba is number one. After Aba, Anambra. But now this thing is going now. There's never been any report incidents, fights, harassment, anything at all linked to IPOB in these places ever.
Yes. So Aba is always obeying sit at home without anybody forcing anybody. So why is this killing? And we now saw the result this morning. They are now picking children, women. So those women now like
those women go shoot soldiers. They were picking people inside their homes. And it's Nigeria way.
So those people now, they are picking up now. Who now you will hear that they are now in one piece in Meduguri. They will scatter them. Finally, many of them will die without coming back to their parents, without coming back to their family anymore. They are missing, So this is another thing. So when we see all these things, some people will be on Facebook hailing IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu must be released. This is not helping IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu. So our people that are hailing this attack, they should reason.
It's out of ignorance. It's out of ignorance. No, they shouldn't reason. They should continue. But let those who care to know that when you hail and appraise all this kind of killings, right? You are helping the criminals who want to tell the world that IPOB is terrorist, even when you are not. Just know that. Yeah, please.
You see, so this attack is senseless. I can't even imagine this. People, the IPOB said we are just taking in. It's peaceful.
Has already come out. They have to come out to say, we didn't do this. Investigate it and go after whoever did it. Stop attaching our names. We should tell ourselves those who think is right in their own way or whatever. It's not. It is not. And we always.
So our people should be very, very careful on this attack, the way we hail these attacks, because this attack is well planned to disorganize and sabotage. This is what I would say. I'm not with the politicians.
More exactly. Every person go they claim. You go they claim. Say we will show them. We know. Not everything. No. This particular one is.
So another one is breaking of Nigeria. Like the other guy said before, Nigeria is going to break.
Yes.
And what is going to break Nigeria is coming. Because I could remember when 5 years ago, Nnamdi Kanu said, what is going to break Nigeria? There's a time which will come. Nobody will preach to anybody. Nobody will tell anybody. People will come out and destroy Nigeria by themselves. It's coming. It's coming because the hunger is too much. And after eating the last supper, they will go to the street. After the street, they will go to the rich people, and those people then they will not understand what is going on in Nigeria. That Nigeria is going to break 100%. Like the guy that said, maybe in the next 4 generations. I don't think so. Like the lane is going now. It's 260 kilometers per hour. It's very fast because if you look at them at the house, the way they are behaving, there's no government. They are just talking like children. When you go to Kanu, I would say God is now bringing the problem because I saw the invitation, the last emir
and the 16th
that one said he's going to pray today. He's inviting his friend, and he knows that Sanusi is going to be leading the prayer there. And he wants to go there. So, and Kanu is where when riot starts or problems start in Kanu, before you stop it takes 1 week or more. And I don't think this one is within them. This one cannot stop. So but for me, I used to preach tsunami. And I'm not seeing that if tsunami doesn't work, there's something else. Hunger and propaganda, lies, and the way their attitude, their character towards their citizens is going to bring us to scatter Nigeria. And then like I said something when you were playing Tinubu's speech, and from 29th May. You see Tinubu. Tinubu was he had so much money, and he have seen money. He controls money. I wrote on the comment section. I said Tinubu is just like a rat going to a bag of rice, eating it little by little, thinking that he can control when they drop him inside the rice. So now, when he was controlling this drug money, you know how drug money is. You can't take them to the bank. Everything is in your hand. We saw billion van. But Nigerian money is too much for him. I tell you, Tinubu is regretting why he's there now. And believe me, when he go to the bedroom,
he may not do it in public.
Yes,
when he saw that people are no longer calling Bokwari every day, everywhere.
Yeah.
Him, right? When he's by himself, I don't think he's going to be walking around and be so proud. It will be more like, man, hey, oh Lord, what of this?
He can't rest. The money is too much, and people that want him, people. There's a lot of people surrounding him now. Those criminals, they want to make their own money to get up to second level like him. But him he saw the money and he's inside the money now. Nobody's controlling you. Nobody's telling you what to do. Anything you can do with the money, trillion. They're not. Do you see that Nigerians? They're not calling million again now. They are calling trillion now. Era of million has gone. So he's now confused with the money. He's tired. Even that thing they said he was asking before the election, he started it again now. That shows that this is really him. He's confused. For him to say, don't talk, don't hail me anymore. He's finished. He's confused about the money.
The don't choke. That's what it's the mandate don't choke you. People when they stand on top and don't cripple. So no they shout on your mandate anymore for here. Shh.
No. That one. I'm calling it madness. Not mandate.
I call it mandate.
See, another one is a national anthem. This national anthem, when I begin to listen to this, when my father was alive, he used to sing this. He used to say it, the old national anthem. But when you read. When you remove everything around you, concentrate that Nigeria will hail thee. Then this thing now took me back. I don't know. This is my own thinking. I don't know if another person, but this now took me back to Nigerian oil paid UK debt, England debt after Second World War. Nigerian oil, they use Nigerian oil to pay all their debts. I believe that's why that first stance said Nigeria will hail thee. Nigeria will thank you for helping us pay our bills. So this is colonial. For me, this is colonial.
You know what somebody said? You know what somebody said? Somebody said that Nigeria imports everything, including their national anthem.
Yeah.
So Nigeria is a country where they import everything. Now,
everything.
This is the latest import. So you are right. It could be a thank you poem.
Thank you for paying our debt, because after Second World War, England was owing. England owed a lot of money. Yeah. So they use Nigerian oil to pay all their debt. I think under 6 months or 1 year, they paid all their debts.
Okay.
So they now use that woman to do that. Until you brought it back.
It's a poem for our business people in West Africa. And then
yes.
The poem, and they're like, oh, that could be their national anthem.
Yeah.
So for our native land, and language mighty far, but we in brother would we stand. Oh, that sounds like more or less like a thank you song. About you too much.
Thank you song now. That's where you have pay bill.
Now that has been his priority to bring that back.
Because CIA is controlling him. CIA is controlling him. So why won't she say yes to it? So when you talk about those things, I'm blaming people. Blaming people these days in Nigeria. For me, I don't really blame them so much, because when you begin to blame them, remember Lekki massacre.
Yeah, that's why we always say that we shouldn't use one blanket on everyone, because don't let us pretend that we didn't see those who actually stood up to fight and stop these guys. Okay, they overpowered them, they chanced them. So whenever we are now talking about whenever we're talking about Nigerians in Nigeria, we should not use the same brush and say, don't mind them, they are useless. No, they are not useless.
Okay? We know they are hungry ones. We know there's one following them, because if you go to
disorganized.
I'm telling you, because that Lekki massacre, till today, nobody, no compensation, Nobody said anything about them.
No.
Nothing.
No.
You know, so sometimes I don't blame people in Nigeria. They are in war front, but just that hunger has finished them, and the religious leaders are not helping. They are giving false hope. I wish these people will summon courage and begin to tell people the truth. I saw Wike in the church. One video, he was in the church singing one hymn. You know, he always liked to dominate anywhere he goes. He was he was there, you know, and people are sitting down listening. And after that, they will follow him, they will look at him, nobody will walk out from the church, you know. So you don't need to blame some people. But for my prayer is, what if Nigeria doesn't have internet? Everybody's running out of this basket. Look at Niger. Everywhere doors. They go back to their senses. They need to leave these white people. We need to move out on our own. You see what they did when Tinubu called them off light. See what they did. They suffered it. They know that people died.
They suffered it, raised up, and now they are better off without Nigeria.
Now they are better off. Nigeria. So, but why this giant of Africa? When you go around Africa, Nigeria is highest number. I see Sudan, 5 million population. This one, 13 million population. Angola, 15 million population. Nigeria, over 200 and something million. We are still going back to doors like pig.
Let me take another one.
Like Cham said, learned people everywhere. And when I came to US, I came to Ohio. I went for one party.
Right.
My wife was telling me, this one is a medical director. This one is a